Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 14th episode of Adapt Revolution, your weekly antidote to hate, greed, and ableism, where the D word is disability. Tonight, we have some very special guests with us from Young Dance. We have Lainey, Lexi, and we also have Gretchen, who is not in the screen. But I'm going to let you all introduce yourselves first, and then I'll get started with some questions for you all so that everyone can find out about the great work that you all do at Young Dance. So go ahead and introduce yourselves when you're ready.
I am Gretchen. I am the executive director of Young Dance, and I also lead the All Abilities dancing class. And I have been doing so for about 10 years. I am not a dancer who identifies as having a disability, but dancing with individuals who have disabilities has transformed how I think about and approach dance and transformed my life as a dancer.
Awesome. Nice to meet you.
My name is Lainey, and I'm a student representative on the board for Young Dance. And I've been with Young Dance for 11 years. And yeah.
Awesome.
I'm Lexi. I am a dancer with Young Dance, and I've been dancing with Young Dance for about 9 years.
Cool. Well, welcome. I know about Young Dance from Lexi and was able to go to one of your all performances. And I have to say, it's a very moving experience. The show that I saw, just the beauty of the dancers. And I was wondering if you all can talk about what brought you to Young Dance and what has kept you there. Like, what's important to you about Young Dance?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, what's important to you about Young Dance? What keeps you coming back to Young Dance?
What's important to me about Young Dance is that it's an amazing space where people can express themselves and dance freely, and regardless of their background or abilities.
Awesome.
I love Young Dance because I feel like I've been in a lot here. And I feel like I'm able to be myself. And I made a lot of friends.
Nice. What is maybe a favorite moment that you can share from your time at Young Dance?
Hanging out backstage before shows, cause we kind of have a lot of energy. It's always fun.
That's awesome.
For me, it might also be hanging out backstage, but I did really enjoy learning to spin my walker around. That was fun.
The move that you did when you spun your walker around?
Yeah, where I lifted it off the ground and
Yeah, that was epic.
around.
Epic. And the glide across the stage too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Can I share a story?
Yes, please.
It's actually, well, it's one of my favorite moments, even though it's not, I wasn't in it. But there's a dancer who dances with us whose name is Lily. And Lily uses a wheelchair, and Lily doesn't use her voice to speak words. And Lily doesn't have a lot of control over her physical movements. And Lily has been dancing with us for many, many years. And being a dancer is a really important part of Lily's identity. And 2 summers ago, Young Dance performed in the Off Kilter Cabaret, which is a cabaret performance designed to highlight artists with disabilities. And Lily was in that performance. And later that summer, Lily was at the MIA with her father, and someone saw her and came up to her and said, "You're that dancer I saw perform in the Off Kilter Cabaret, aren't you?" And that was such a wonderful validation of Lily's identity as a dancer, that someone else out in the world was seeing her as a dancer.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you have, those of you that have been in Young Dance, what do you want to say to people who maybe haven't tried dance before, that are thinking about getting into it? Like, what would you say to someone that was thinking about dancing?
Scared because people are usually very nice at dance, and like they make you feel like you fit in.
If you're looking into trying dance, definitely try Young Dance.
Oh. Yeah, we'll make sure that we post up some links to Young Dance in the podcast description too, so that people can find out more about you guys too. So
Thank you.
yeah, I was wondering, we ask all of our podcast guests if they have any jokes. And Lexi has one joke on the Adapt Revolution show so far, but I'm wondering if you guys have any other jokes.
Oh, no.
I have one.
Okay.
So a piece of string walks into a bar. Bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve string here." So the string goes home, puts on a tie, ruffles up his hair, comes back to the bar the next day. Bartender says, "Hey, aren't you that string that came in?" String says, "No, I'm afraid not."
But
So bad.
nice.
I have an algebra joke.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Uh, dear algebra teacher. I remember it. Dear algebra teacher, I can't find your X. They're gone. I don't know why either.
Oh wow. I
Nice.
don't know why either. Good. Okay, I have another question for you all. We ask all of the folks who come on the show, what are your dreams for the kind of world that includes all of us more, like the way that Young Dance includes people? What are your dreams for the Adapt Revolution? What's your dream for the world that you want to live in?
I want there to be more door buttons.
And less stairs, or like
Oh,
more
yeah.
elevators.
Yeah, cool.
Lexi, did you notice the new door button in our entrance coming in to the building?
No, I didn't see it.
It's
There's
there.
it's
Finally, 2 years of
Oh.
asking, it's there.
I was literally just saying to Galen, "Oh man, they sidewalks, man, if they could only put a door button
They
in."
did.
But I didn't see it.
That's so cool.
Funny.
All right, y'all. Gretchen, do you want to share any hopes and dreams or any other anything else you want to share with the audience?
Well, I want to share my answer to the question, what to tell someone who's
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
about dance. That everybody expresses themselves with their bodies. And so everybody is a dancer. And that's what we value here at Young Dance. And that's what we try to create space for in our classes. And I guess my dream is that we have specific classes that are called all abilities dancing classes that are geared towards people with lots of diverse abilities, creating relationships through movement. We also have a lot of other dance classes, and anyone with any ability or disability is welcomed into those classes, and we want to make accommodations to make it possible for anybody to participate. So my dream is that all of our classes look as richly diverse as the all abilities dancing classes.
Mm.
And then beyond that, that the dance world looks as diverse as the all abilities dancing classes, because there's so much richness in how people speak with their bodies.
That's awesome. All right, y'all. Anything else you want to share with the audience?
We have to say no because it's
No.
it's audio.
I was just thinking.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for being on the show, and I would love to bring the show to a young dance show sometime and maybe interview dancers backstage or something. That would be like really fun, I think, to do that with.
That's a wonderful idea. You know, we are performing again in the Off Kilter Cabaret November 17th, 18th, 19th.
Okay.
Not just young dance, but other artists with disabilities. That's a super
Yeah.
fun idea.
Oh, I would love that. 17th, 18th, and 19th of November.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's plan on it.
Yeah. Wonderful.
All right. Thank you, Gretchen. Thank you, Lainey. Thank you, Lexi.
Thank
Have
you.
a wonderful night.
You
Okay.
too.
Eugene.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.